Hello gents and ladies, here we go again with 3D printed caldwell conversion uppercut from game Showdown. And as always, before we send it to customer, we do a quality check just to make sure everything works. So let's get started with getting bullets in. 1, 2, 3, and this uppercut is traveling from UK to France. That is first order from France, so glad to hear there are showdown fans in France. So bullets going in. Now let's make sure the combination between hammer, trigger and cylinder works. Of course, when you pull back hammer, cylinder should turn. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all around. And now getting bullets out. All you do is you open the latch and slide them out, keeping gun upwards. Or other option is use extractor rod. Use extractor rod. 1, 2, 3, out. That's done. And always lock your extractor rod here, because you don't want it to fall inside the cylinder like that. And speaking about that issue, if rod falls into cylinder, what happens? You can't pull the hammer back completely. So this is when rod is in its place. There you go. You just pull hammer back, cylinder works, everything's going smoothly. But if this is not locked in and it falls down into cylinder, you try to pull hammer back and it stops in the middle. It stops in the middle and it doesn't do the other click. So originally it should work like this. One click in the middle and then one more at the end. If extractor rod falls inside the cylinder, you try to pull hammer back, it either stops right in the beginning or in different. If it falls inside a different hole, it can go middle way and then stop. So there you go, middle, and it's not going further. If you apply more pressure to it, if you keep pulling, there are things inside that gonna break. You go to the end and these break, and combination between hammer, trigger and cylinder is gone. So always make sure that thing is in its place, because as I said, if cylinder is blocked from movement, you pull it back, inside combination is gone. You still will be able to pull hammer back and lock it in position, but cylinder will not be turning anymore. So please be aware of that. Otherwise, gun will travel to France like this, in a box, separate. Main reason is, if you want to paint it, lots of customers like to paint the gun, you get each part separately. Well, almost each. You get cylinder, barrel, sandpaper it, prime it, paint it, whichever color you want. If you want to go for classic from game Showdown, paint it like this. But it's your choice. Go whichever color you like. And you get this one as a big part to get put together already, because it's quite complicated parts inside. So as I said, it will travel like this. When you take off cylinder, it comes off very easily, right? Comes off easily. When you try to put it back, it stops against this tiny little thing that it's called locking bolt, this one. And the idea of locking bolt is lock into these holes so cylinder is not spinning around freely. And the way to get it downwards when you try to put it on, right? You pull hammer back just a tiny little bit. You start pulling hammer, it goes down, and then cylinder slowly moves in now. But not completely, then it goes back up in the end. Just right in beginning it goes down, right in beginning. So please remember that. Please remember that when you're putting on the cylinder, slide pull on, sorted. And put it together, quite simple. And when it's painted, and gun is painted, or if you don't want to paint, you receive it apart, put it together easily, this is the part that holds gun together, right? Put it here and sort it. Nothing's moving anymore, sort it. So that means put that thing in, grab a super glue inside here, tiny small dot, because that's all you need. Tiny small dot, for example, let's say here. Tiny small dot here, put it in, let it dry, sort it. And the same goes for this place, because you see, that's loose. Tiny bit of super glue here, in the middle between them, glue together, and it's not moving anymore. And of course, as a free gift, you get arrowhead charm from the game. This is one of the simplest charms in the game, but I really like this one, arrowhead one. So you get that one for free as a present. So everything is checked, everything's covered. Let's pack it and send it.